Welcome, my name's Sam and this is the Little Greenhouse Creates. Thank you for joining me today. We are on our second card for the stamp set of the week, Peaceful Piers. And this is our card that we're going to create. It's I've used a frame, a die frame, which you will have seen before. It comes from the Gallery Blooms dies, and that's how we create this lovely effect. So let's bring in our supplies. So the first thing I've got is Secret Sea. This measures 8 inches by 5 3/4. Then I have 3 pieces of coloured card, all measuring the same size. So you've got 3.5 by 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. Sorry, that's 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. I've got Balmy Blue. I've got Secret Sea, and I've also got white. Okay, which is as usual our focal piece. So the first thing we need to do is to cut these 2 pieces down into framework. So taking this particular frame, layering over the top and running it through the cut and emboss machine, you will come back with this layout, and then do exactly the same with the white. Okay, and that's those. Now what you're going to need is the largest of the white and the smallest, and though that's surplus, you're then going to need the second one down on the blue, because that'll fit in like that. Okay, so these 2 are also surplus. So for the time being, we're going to move this blue and put it aside. We will come back to it, and now we're going to do all our stamping. So I'm going to stamp fish all the way around the edge, and then I'm going to do a focal picture in the middle of this one. So let's do the fish first. Also, if you have a second piece of white cardstock, she says trying to pick it up, at the same size, you can have that for your inside layer. So let's do that. Again, that's 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. Right. So with my largest stamp and my lightest colour, which is Pool Party, I am going to stamp up my little fish. 1, let's see if I can, 2, 3. So I'm just going to put this particular fish in the corner of the frame. Okay, so that's that one. Then I'm going to do the second fish. I'm just trying to pick up my afternoon azure, and I'm going to add him one in the middle. Have him fish swimming here, and then have him swimming here. Actually, I'll probably put one at the bottom as well. There we go. And then I've got some grass, which I'm going to stamp up in the Balmy Blue. For some reason I can't pick up. There we go. I was thinking I can't pick that up. It's jammed in. Okay. Let's ink that up. So I'm just literally decorating the whole of the surrounding area. I'm not going to worry about grass on here. There we go. So that's that one sorted. Now I'm going to bring this one in, and the image, whereas I've used the pier here, I'm going to use the image of the little boy fishing, and I'm going to stamp him up in Secret Sea. That's if I can open it. There we go. Good old squeeze. Right, so ink him up. Yeah, I'm happy with him. Just, there we go. Now I'm going to put him on the bottom of this one first. There you are. Oh, sorry, that was totally off camera, apologies. Down here I've stamped him for the inside layer. And now I'm going to pop him onto this piece. Now it's going to be a tight fit, so I'm literally going to, my aim is to get his head in more than his feet. So over as far as I can. I think he's in. Make sure he's sitting straight. And we go down. There he is. Perfect. And then what we can do is we can then stamp the sentiment, which I've got is birthday wishes, which will go just here. I suppose it should say birthday fishes, but hey ho. And I've inked that up again in the Secret C. There we are. Perfect. So the inking is all done, and now we can put our card together. Bring everything in. Ooh, there we go. Right. So going to fold the Secret C in half. So I've scored it at the 4-inch mark. I'm then going to layer the Balmy Blue onto our card base, and I'm going to use my multi-purpose for this. There we go. Perfect. Wonderful. There we go. Make sure it's straight. Now we can layer our largest frame over, and as you'll see, there is a very thin border all the way around the edges, just peeking through to give a little bit of colour. And a light line there. And that's that one. I don't know if you can hear a strange noise in the background. It's actually my fish tank. We've changed the pump, and for some reason it's a very loud pump, so apologies if you can hear it. Okay, so the next thing to do is to put the navy frame in. It's not navy, is it? It's Secret C. So used to saying Night of Navy. It's quite strange though when you put the Secret C and the Night of Navy up together. The Night of Navy actually is very blue. Right, so that goes into there. All right, now the next thing to do is to put this little fella in. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise him up on dimensionals so he stands out a bit. So let's pop him up. Now to make life easy, I'm going to put the dimensionals into the square here. So I'm going to do 1, 2, and just do 1 in each corner and 1 in the middle. It just keeps it all balanced. Take the backings off. There we are. Oh, it did. I wasn't sure. And then that will go over the top. Like so. And then all we've got to do now is to add our inside layer. And again, I'm using my multi-purpose. Wonderful. Lovely. So that is today's card. I hope you liked it. It's a good use of the frames, and I think this little boy is so cute. So thank you ever so much for joining me today. I will be back on Friday with our final card when we'll be doing a funky fold. So do join me then. Take care. Bye.